When you stop begging for attention, something extraordinary begins to happen. The energy that once chased validation turns inward, and that quiet power starts to pull people toward you. They start wondering why your silence feels so magnetic, why your absence feels so loud, and why your presence suddenly feels like a privilege. This is not manipulation. It's Zen wisdom, because the moment you stop trying to be seen, you become impossible to ignore. Today's teaching is about how to make people value your presence so deeply that they will literally beg to be in your life again, without you chasing, convincing, or explaining. You'll learn 3 silent transformations that turn your detachment into attraction, your stillness into strength, and your peace into influence. The Zen truth about attention. In the eyes of Zen, attention is not something to chase, it's something to embody. Begging for attention means your center is weak. You're giving others the power to confirm your worth. But a person who knows their value radiates a presence that commands attention, even in silence. Zen teaches, when you stop grasping, all things flow toward you. The one who grasps repels. The one who releases attracts. So if you've ever felt unseen or ignored, the answer is not to speak louder, prove harder, or seek pity. The answer is to pull your energy inward, to reroute your mind in presence. Because when you stop chasing, your energy shifts from need to gravity, and gravity doesn't chase planets, it pulls them in. First transformation, silent withdrawal. The first step is silent withdrawal. This is the art of removing your emotional attention from those who undervalue you, not out of pride, but from clarity. In Zen, attachment creates suffering because it binds your spirit to something outside of your control. When you crave attention, you hand over your peace. When you release it, you reclaim your power. Silent withdrawal doesn't mean coldness. It means energetic respect. It means stopping the habit of over-texting, over-explaining, or trying to prove your worth. You step back not to punish, but to purify, to clear the noise, to return to yourself. When you do this, something subtle happens. The silence unsettles them. The same people who once took your presence for granted begin to notice the space you left behind. That space becomes louder than any words. Why? Because attention works like air. The more someone breathes it from you, the less they notice it. But the moment you pull it away, they gasp. This is the paradox. The one who leaves with peace teaches the one who stayed what real presence means. Second transformation, unbreakable self-containment. The second transformation is self-containment. A self-contained mind is magnetic because it doesn't leak energy into the world's chaos. In Buddhist psychology, craving, tanha, is the root of all suffering. The person who craves attention is pulled in every direction by the reactions of others, but the person who cultivates inner stillness becomes the eye of the storm, untouched, centered, radiant. This is not indifference. It's mastery. A self-contained person glows differently. They don't explain. They don't justify. They simply are. Their peace becomes intimidating to those who need drama to feel alive. When people realize you are happy without them, they will desperately try to understand what changed. but you must not explain. You must not return to prove your calmness. Your silence is your new language. Zen monks used to say, "Water never announces its depth, yet even the sky reflects upon it." Your stillness becomes a mirror through which others see their emptiness, and that reflection is what draws them back. Because what people truly crave is not attention, it's presence. And your self-containment is the purest form of presence they will ever feel. Third transformation, evolving in their absence. The third transformation is evolution. Nothing creates attraction faster than visible inner growth, not revenge, not words, transformation. When you evolve in peace, people sense it energetically. Your voice carries more calm authority. Your posture radiates quiet confidence. Your boundaries no longer shake. Zen calls this kensho, seeing one's true nature. It means you rise above the illusion that you need others to complete you. Instead, you refine your spirit until your presence itself becomes art. You stop posting for attention, you post for expression. You stop seeking conversations, you enjoy solitude. You stop proving your worth, you embody it through progress. When you do this, life rewards you with a paradox. The people who ignored you will now study you, the ones who dismissed you will now seek your presence, and the ones who undervalued you will whisper about how peaceful you've become. That's because growth speaks in a frequency that only those ready to evolve can hear, and that frequency, once emitted, pulls attention without asking. The Zen secret of non-attachment. Let's go deeper. Non-attachment doesn't mean you stop caring, it means you stop clinging to outcomes that drain your energy. In Zen, attachment is the illusion that your peace depends on how others treat you. When you let go of that illusion, you realize, peace is not given, it's remembered. The world teaches you to chase attention as proof of worth. Zen teaches you to master attention as an act of awareness. When you redirect your energy from others to yourself, you begin to glow differently. That glow is self-respect. That glow is spiritual gravity. And soon, people feel it even from afar. They sense your detachment. They sense your peace. They realize your energy no longer orbits around them. And that realization births the desire to reconnect, not out of love, but curiosity. They'll want to know, what changed? Why do you seem lighter? Why does your silence feel so strong? That's when you must remain grounded, because Zen teaches, attention is not your destination. Awareness is. Once you reach awareness, attention chases you naturally. How people respond to your new energy. When you stop begging, people start behaving differently. 1. They get confused. Your old patterns fed their ego. Now your silence feeds their insecurity. 2. They test your calm. They will poke, provoke, or suddenly check on you to see if your peace is real. 3. They chase what they lost, not because they changed, but because they feel the absence of your attention as a void. This is why your detachment must come with boundaries. Never withdraw as a tactic. Withdraw as transformation. Because if your silence is built on resentment, it becomes a weapon, but if it's built on wisdom, it becomes medicine. The one who withdraws to heal will always return with light. The one who withdraws to manipulate remains trapped in darkness. The power of stillness. In Zen monasteries, students often sit in stillness for hours, not to escape the world, but to become one with it. That same stillness that makes them invisible also makes them unforgettable. When you sit in silence long enough, your energy recalibrates, your presence becomes soft but undeniable. People feel something around you that words can't describe, calm strength. And calm strength is rare, most people shout for attention. Few cultivate peace, that's why stillness outshines noise. In relationships, friendships, or social life, the same rule applies: the one who centers first, wins last. So don't beg to be understood. Become so peaceful that understanding you becomes a privilege. The 3 laws of magnetic detachment. To live this truth daily, remember these 3 Zen laws. Law 1: do not seek, align. What you chase runs away. What you align with flows in naturally. If attention feels forced, it's not authentic. Real connection blooms from resonance, not request. Law 2: withdraw to renew. Silence is not absence, it's recalibration. Every retreat is a return to clarity. When you disappear to evolve, your reappearance shocks the world. Law 3: express, don't impress. When you express from authenticity, your energy becomes contagious. When you try to impress, it becomes exhausting. People are drawn to truth, not performance. These laws make you the calm storm, the presence that changes the air in every room. The inner work. Zen isn't about forcing others to see your value. It's about seeing it yourself first. Here's how to practice. 1. Morning awareness ritual. Start each day in silence for a few minutes. Feel your breath, your body, your energy. The more you feel your inner world, the less you'll crave the outer one. 2. Cut energy leaks. Every time you seek validation through texts, posts, or comparisons, pause. Ask, am I giving my power away? Redirect that energy to learning, creating, or grounding. 3. Master emotional minimalism. Speak less, feel more. React less, observe more. The quieter your reactions, the stronger your aura. 4. Evolve publicly but speak privately. Let your growth speak through results. Never announce transformation, let others discover it. These practices are not short-term tricks. They're timeless disciplines. When you beg for attention, you operate from scarcity. When you embody presence, you operate from abundance. Zen wisdom teaches. The flower does not chase the bee. It simply blooms, and the bee comes. That is the secret. You don't need to chase love, approval, or recognition. You need to bloom. Bloom in your silence, bloom in your discipline, bloom in your peace. Because once you do, those who overlooked you will see your worth, those who ignored you will feel your absence, and those who underestimated you will beg to be part of your light again. But by then, your energy will be too sacred to be given, it will only be shared with the worthy. So remember this, never beg for attention, instead, withdraw silently. Contain your power. Evolve in peace. Let your transformation be your response, let your silence be your revenge, let your calmness be the mystery they can't stop thinking about. Because in a noisy world, nothing is louder than a person who no longer needs to be heard to be respected. That is Zen power, that is the energy of true attraction, and once you embody it, people won't just notice you, they'll beg to stay connected to the peace that only you can radiate.